Hey everyone, I'm Matthew Francis and I'm going to show you how to make an amazing bacon, cheese, and caramelized onion quiche at home. So when it comes to quiche, your goal should be to make it really creamy, luxurious, and rich, and full of great flavors that you really enjoy. And the first thing we're going to do is actually start cooking some of our ingredients we're going to add. So we're going to do bacon today and caramelized onions. And you could just put them in raw and bake it, but that's not going to be good because all those extra fats and liquids are going to leak out. So you want to cook them ahead of time so that they are already kind of reduced and all that flavor will be best used in your quiche. So right now we have our oven preheating to 350 degrees. That's going to be the right temperature to blind bake our pie crust as well as cook our quiche later on. And while that's happening, let's start with cooking our bacon. So right here we have a cold pan. You want to start with a cold skillet because we're trying to render the fat out of the bacon. And so when you put the bacon in, right, it's not sizzling, and that means slowly heat it up so the bacon can crisp evenly and we can remove as much fat as possible. That's going to give us really great crispy pieces of bacon. Alright, so while our bacon is rendering, I'm going to get our pie crust ready so we can blind bake it in the oven. So right here we have a 9-inch pie pan, and into it I'm going to put a pie crust. So when it comes to your pie crust, you can use homemade pie crust, your favorite recipe, whatever you like, or you can use store-bought. And then you're going to push it into all the sides, and then you're going to kind of crimp the edges, make it look as pretty as you possibly can. And then next we'll do something called blind baking. So basically what we're going to do is poke some holes into the pie crust so that all that air that's inside doesn't inflate and make like a bubbly crust. We want it to be kind of flat. And then we're going to put in some tin foil or parchment paper and some dry beans. These dry beans are going to weigh down the tin foil or the parchment paper, and it's going to maintain the shape of the pie crust. You're going to take the pie crust with the beans and put it in the oven to bake for about 7 or so minutes to get the shape correct. And then you're going to take out the beans and let it brown more for about 5 minutes more. Alright, so now we have our bacon on the side and it's draining and it's cooling down. And while we're still by the stove, I'm going to start caramelizing the onions. Now for onions to caramelize, what you just need is onions, some sort of fat, salt, and thyme, okay? It's going to take at most maybe 40 minutes, at least 20 minutes. You want to go for the deepness and richness and the amount of browning that you enjoy for your caramelized onions. So the next step of making quiche is actually making the eggy custard filling, okay? And this is not just whipped eggs and poured it in. You can do that, but then you're kind of just making an omelet. We want to make a quiche, which has extra fat, extra cream, extra richness, okay? And into a bowl here, I'm going to add in some cubed up cream cheese, about 1/4 a cup, and then about a cup of sour cream. And then I'm going to add in some eggs, some salt, and pepper. Now you can beat this by hand with a fork or a whisk, but I'm actually going to use an electric mixer. I'm going to use this just because I want it to go fast and I want it to be a really great homogeneous mixture. We have our egg custard fully made, and we're going to let that sit on the side while we get the rest of the ingredients out and ready to assemble. Alright, so it's been 15 minutes and our crust is a little bit firmed up, but we want to make sure that we kind of have it brown up just a little bit and crisp up on the bottom. So I'm going to put an egg wash. So now I've egg washed the pie crust. I'm going to put it back in the oven for at least 5 more minutes to get a little bit of color on the crust. Okay, so I've taken our pie crust out of the oven and it's time to actually assemble the quiche. And what I want to do is take half of all of the fillings and put some in now, so save half the bacon for later. Put in about half of the caramelized onions, and we'll put in a little bit of some cheddar cheese. You can use whatever type of cheese you like for quiche. And now we're gonna add in our quiche filling. And then of course, we can top it again. So here we go with some more caramelized onions. Kind of having them on top is really pretty. More cheese. Now some more caramelized onions on top. And some more bacon. Okay, so now this quiche we're gonna put in the oven for at least 30 minutes. And then it should be light, fluffy, and no longer jiggle in the oven. And then we'll take it out and let it cool for at least 10 minutes. Alright, so our quiche has finished baking for 30 minutes. We let it cool for over 10 minutes. You can tell when it's finished when you can kind of jiggle it and it doesn't move. Alright, there we go. So we finished making our homemade quiche. I'm hoping you make it, enjoy it, have it for breakfast with your family, have a fancy brunch with your friends. It really is one of those great skills and great recipes to know. If you enjoyed watching this video, please subscribe to Allrecipes. click that notification bell so you don't miss any of the great new videos that we do make. And down in the comments below, tell me what your favorite quiche toppings, quiche fillings that you would make in your own recipe. I'm very curious to know. And until next time, I'm Matthew Francis. Bye-bye.